Hey, y'all, I'm going to be reacting to the Idaten Deities No Only Peace episode 3. I will be watching it from Crunchyroll's website, and I will be starting my reaction in 1, 0, go. Oh, I'm pumped up for this, because honestly, the first 2 episodes of its premiere were pretty damn nice. You know, it's actually nice seeing a girl before she became that super tough, a badass that we see in episodes 1 and 2. And you know what? This actually puts into context why she's so rough and training the youngins. Because, yeah, just going off of that experience. Oh. Maybe it's because of its inability to do anything. Oh. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to be it. And you know what? That explains why Rin's training is so damn tough, too. Now the question is if she's going to pull that off, be able to pull it off magnificently, though, because in the previous twist for episode 2, you got some straight up powerful ass demons lurking beyond the scenes. And out of all the Idatens shown off so far, only 2 of them have legitimate amount of strengths. And that's it. And of those, only Rin and Ayato are major players. Paula, I mean, considering the fact that she was shocked at the type of training that Rin gave her, my guess is there's a chance it's going to be a struggle for her and probably Isla, because they're not going to have an opportunity of just having nice, slow-paced training. They're going to have to learn on the fly now, because they're going to be going up against opposition that aren't going to give a shit about their well-being. But hey, you know what? It's going to add a lot of emotional stakes, because in the series having that kind of setup, it's going to make every conflict really elevated. As for the opening, it kind of reminds me of Dorohedoro's opening, which Studio Mappa also worked on that anime. It was also pretty good. For now, it's back. Hell yeah! Oh. So they actually... And the way they're not even reacting with fear or shock. They're... Okay, good, good. I was kind of getting worried that they were not going to feel any fear. Ah! The only positive thing is they don't know about Rin. Hey, at least I like how straight up they're acknowledging something that they should be doing. Oh, that chick looks creepy. I like her already. Let's hope they give it back. I want to say anyone in the room's going to be able to raise their hand. I'm assuming only maybe 1 or 2 are going to be able to lift their hand. Oh shit. Oh. You know, I like this. This is actually going to explain why they're not just going to go all gung-ho. Hey, that guy kind of... No, I thought for a second one of them looked like Yo from Shaman King. But I actually love this, because in a lot of animes I've seen, usually, well, not usually, but sometimes the main villains have the opportunity of absolutely slaying protagonists in company by sending all their forces at once. I like how this series gives an explanation as to why they don't do that, because most animes don't bother with those explanations. What sets apart this one from an anime is that it does it instantaneously. Because, well, I guess we know that it's only Ishile, Paula, Rin, and Hayato. We know that, but the antagonists don't. So I actually do love that. Oh boy. Who knows? Maybe they're setting up, since at least one of our boys know, maybe setting up a trap. Why is he smiling about this unless he has something actually planned? Oh. And you know, I've actually been waiting to see Rin in action against a legitimate threat. Well, I'm guessing it's not going to be legitimate towards Rin. Then the world's fucked. Well, yeah. And besides, even if Rin were to lose, I mean, if Rin loses, no, they're doomed. They're doomed. Yeah, exactly what he said is what I was saying. Yeah. Might as well just test out the strongest against their strongest from the get-go. Or at least one of their strongest. Damn! Yo, I even love how in sparring sequences the animation, it look good! I actually like how it falls in line with their characterization when it comes to Issa. It utilizes a trap. Oh, I even love how it shows you a bit of some smart thinking from Hayato, too. Oh! I'm assuming the one last person that did that 200 years ago was Paula's master. Damn, what is he supposed to do? I don't think he deserves all that abuse. I mean, it's not showing it, but I'd imagine all those sound effects. Oh! I mean, I guess I could see why he wouldn't want to hit Hayato because he's the one that landed the first hit, but damn. Damn, that was quick! Oh, she got that red spell up. Whoa! Okay, you know that shit's real when even someone like Hayato reacted like that. They're gonna realize they ain't no humans. Yeah! I think our boy's approaching this scroll way too casually. And it makes sense he'd let his guard down to it. It's Hayato. Oh! Damn! I'm surprised actually still able to land a... Oh, yeah, it's true. We haven't even seen limitations of the Idaten regeneration abilities yet. Oh! Yo! Oh! I did not need... Oh! Oh, that's what's some really bad image in my head. Yo, our boy looks like he's not just being physically wrecked, but he looks like he's being mind-fucked too. Ooh. Duh! I just love her absolute confidence. He was about to die. Good. I'm actually glad she hit Hayato there. He was getting a bit too reckless. I understand why he would, though. Hayato's prideful, but there are instances where pride doesn't put food on the table and you just got to suck it up. Or sometimes life will just make you suck it up, your pride. Oh, shit. I'm assuming Rick can fight long distance, though. Because I don't think she'd be there 800 years without any means of finding a way of hitting someone from far away. I think she's going to break that hand. I just love how they escalate the skill by showing us how even strong, when it's like two stronger beings, our boy and Kami just get blown the fuck. I was ready to like fist that fist and break it. But this is nice too. I'm assuming she'll be able to regenerate. Man, that chick got too cocky thinking that she was gonna stop at just having her fingers caught. It probably would be. What? Gotta do that quick? Yeah! You know, hopefully this is a wake-up call for Hayato to take his training much more seriously. Yeah, because if they're attacked by any of that enemies or their allies, they're kind of fucked. They gotta play it safe. Yeah! That's what I was thinking. And going by that man, but I'm assuming Ren's gone through worse than that. Because there's the type of training she gives towards her ball. Yeah! That's one doesn't really work for her because I was like, this is the type of training she gives towards Hayato. Well, not exactly having a tentacle hit his or branch thing hit her neck, but similar in type of. Oh shit! I wonder if Ren's gonna unleash all of her strength now. Because I don't think she'd be asking that question just because. And how instantly shows your intelligence how she instantly gathers that major bit of information nuggets. Damn it. Yo, she gave more info than she acted. Now this is going to give Rin much more to work off of, but it does show you how cocky Nickel is, though. Nickel is. Oh. The question is, how did he do that, though? That's the bigger mystery. That's what I was thinking. Like, the moment she mentioned she was a demon, our girl, yeah! Yeah, our girl wasn't going to fuck around anymore. Okay, if Ren just, if she had to come out of her body, it's got to be more than just a human sword. Damn, that's a badass feature. Yo, I love already seeing Nikhil's fear in her eyes. Oh, you know what? She's probably gonna learn due to. Oh, no, that's not gonna work because of her sparring session with Yusel. She's gonna anticipate that. Oh. Hmm. Where? What did she do? Yeah, we didn't see her unleash any technique unless it's something to do with the blade. Hmm. Maybe she did a lot. Ha! Oh man, that that was like one of the shit. That was one of the most epic moments of the anime season I've seen so far. Holy shit! And I'm currently watching all the non-sequel, non-spin-off stuff. So holy, because I'm used to characters just jumping in, black flash, slice, or boom when they do something like that. But to have that conversation, then the head just of Nico lops up. That's even more impressive. Hey, you know what? I actually like this scene. Just the time that Rin, she wasn't the cool badass that we know back in the day. She wasn't, and that she had her own humble beginnings where she didn't have that mindset. Hmm. Damn. Too long. Yo. That explains why she's able to regenerate so dang quickly then. Aw, that's actually pretty cute. Not, it just happened right in front of his eyes. Woo! Oh! Yeah, if you was able to notice G13, naturally they're going to be able to also notice him. I'm pretty sure you're going to be like, nah. Oh, this is actually kind of original because usually, but as they currently stand, though, the thing is, the doctor might be able to figure something out to make the difference of utilizing his intelligence. Whatever the case, what? I wonder why he said it in that fashion. Sure, this episode made you sound more interesting. Same with Rin too. Yeah, his pride was shaking. I'm assuming his pride's gonna shaking up. Yeah, I had a feeling that he was gonna change his fucking tune. After that ass whooping that he got, it was gonna happen. That's character development, though, for Hayato, because first episode established that he was lax about training, but after being viscerally wrecked, yeah, anyone in this spot would change. So, I don't know. Gotta give credit for this episode being this layered. Oh, this motherfucker. Huh. And that's I wonder if sup Ram Can. Proton looks kind of adorable. But he seems vicious too, though. Got a bad feeling about this. Shit, I'm not even worried about the doctor and his words anymore. I'm worried about whatever the fuck Yasiel and Printani are planning behind the scenes. When it comes to, like, Rin's safety and all the others, because holy shit. Because now it's making me wonder, what are Yasiel and Printani planning? Oh, Rin. Kanye. Okay. Thank you for the pronunciation info. Rem Kanye. Now, I gotta give this episode a rating. I'm gonna give it a badass one because honestly, I just noticed them. Yeah. Oh, never mind. I thought I was like noticing a bug in my room. Oh, Kane. Okay. Kane. All right. Rem Kane. All right. Thank you for the info. At least I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it. But regardless, thank you. Oh, that's why. Yeah, my sleep is messed up too. I think today I slept like 5 hours because I had to like adjust a few things. But overall, this episode made my day better instantly. Because it was amazing. I'm gonna give this one. I'm not gonna give this one a badass 10 out of 10. It was amazing because it did a lot of things to assuage all the worries I could have potentially had. And let me explain why. I hope your sleep schedule does get better eventually, though, Rem Pain, because sleep's always majorly important. So I hope it gets better. But let me explain why I thought the episode was worthy of a 10 out of 10. For one, instantly we get established as to why the doctor doesn't just send all of his demons at once. Because, for one, this episode establishes they ain't no one touching Rin at all. So already you see the fear and legitimate fear too, because yeah, if I had to go up against mother fucking Rin, I would be fucking scared too. I'd be like, fuck that. I don't want any of that smoke. So already this episode does a great job of establishing why characters are reacting the way they are. And narrowly speaking, it explains why the enemies don't just send everything at once. But there are more positives other than that, though, that I also got to give credit for. For example, something that I actually really dug about this episode was just the fact that when it comes to the threats, they're already establishing quite a lot of them. For example, you have the whole threat with Yasiel and Fronternia. Printani, I have a tough time pronouncing his name. But you have pretty much him and that man planning something shifty as hell, which now it's making you wonder what in the hell is going on in a good way. Because for one, and them doing that, makes makes the potential antagonist much more interesting, because if Protenia is planning something shifty, that means there's going to be a bigger threat than the demonic threats that the characters have to deal with if he ends up becoming a major antagonist. And that ain't the only thing either that makes things super intriguing. Because aside from that, something else that also really am loving about this episode is just the fact that you get all that, and on top of all that, you get some important Rin backstory. You get to see why she's a hard ass, because with all the rough training she went in, anyone in her spot would be like that. And she was put in a situation where she was vulnerable when she was younger, where she needed her grandfather to save her. And in seeing that, it's like, yeah, you know what? I'm not going to blame her for being a hard ass against Hayato and Paula and Yusel. Okay, I think maybe she was punching Yusel a bit too roughly there. But y'all catch my drift. This episode does a great job. I mean, don't get me wrong. If they wouldn't have shown off her backstory, then I could have just chalked up the training as something comedic and it would have fit, you know? But this episode went the extra mile in explaining why she trains everyone the way she does. So I like that, because they could have just kept it at that and it would have been fun, but this series just keeps on going the extra mile. And speaking of which, I love the character building for Hayato, because episodes 1 and 2 made it up a point. He was a guy to just have a tendency of resting on his laurels after seeing just the huge gap between himself and Nikhil, when Nikhil completely outclassed him. I love how instantly he was so thirsty for training that he was willing to train while he's not completely regenerated. And I love that. It shows you the hustle that this man gained after that near-death experience. Oh, hello, enchiladas con cacao. That's a cute little cat emoji. I think it looks cool. And I love the characterization for Yusel, seeing that within there's more than meets the eye when it comes to him, because he keeps on sending either demon samples or monster samples. And that makes him already one of the most interesting characters in the series. Now, yes, they didn't give much to Paula this week, but it didn't matter, because they pretty much gave a lot to the viewers regarding Rin, Hayato, and Yusel. So them putting Paula on the back burner, I'm not going to blame them too much. It's reasonable. With all this development, this episode gave us that in spades. Visually impressive. It looked as good. No, it looked even better than episodes 1 and 2 in some instances, because you had some interesting artsy directorial methods. Like, for example, during the episode, you have like sometimes inverted shading to emphasize some of the power scaling that the characters are going through. I love the background animation when you see Idaten, like Hayato, Yusel, and Paula being pushed back while Nikhil and Rin have their fight. Like, those sequences just ooze style from start to finish. And on top of that, the voice performances were amazing. I mean, is there like, no, zero complaints. Music was fucking good. And the artwork was absolutely beautiful. You can tell Studio Mappa, they went to work on this episode. And they worked really hard. And I gotta admit, great results, because honestly, this episode made Idaten one of the best anime of the season for me. I mean, I already kind of had a feeling with that with episodes 1 and 2, but this one just takes away any doubts. And yeah, these are pretty much my thoughts on the episode, y'all. I thought it was absolutely amazing, and fuck yeah, I'm definitely ranked to the next episode. Just a heads up, I might be late though for that. Kind of like this week, because I've been working a lot of overtime. I'm also currently trying to find new apartments to live into. So that's going to probably cause some delays for reactions. But save for that, when it comes to Thursdays, Shaman King or Idaten, depending on... No, you know what? Yeah, Idaten's going to... Shaman King, Idaten are priorities number 1s for me on Thursdays, and then after that, everything else. So don't worry. Even if I work next week, whenever I get home, I'll react to either Shaman King or Idaten, which at that point, I'm going to settle it as a coin flip, because they're both great. They're both really nice series. And when I love both series, I usually just share those things with a coin flip as to what I'm going to react first, or whichever one gets the higher viewers. But both Shaman King and Idaten got around the same views, so I guess the tiebreaker might be how this reaction does this week from a viewership standpoint. As to which should I react to first. But overall, I fucking loved it. But anyways, right before I go, let me just say thank you very much to Rem Payne and Enchiladas con Cacoa. I hope I pronounced that right. And again, that cat emoji looks really cute on your live chat comment. Thank y'all, both of y'all, for watching, for commenting. Oh, thank you very much, Rem Payne. I'm definitely gonna be excited to react to that both show whenever it comes out. Although, just a heads up, though, since usually Nighthead 2041 gets lower views than some of my other reactions, I will react to it, but it's going to be lower on the priority list. So for that one, I'm going to react to that really late at night because those videos get good likes. Like, it has good retention rate, good likes. It's just that series isn't popular, so it gets less views than some of my other reactions, Nighthead. But people do like those videos, though. It's just that since no one's watching it, yeah, I think I'm like one of the people that actually react to Nighthead because for me, I'm a reactor that doesn't give a shit about views. The only thing I use views for is I react to this one first. If something gets more views than the other one, then naturally I prioritize the one that gets more views. Then I go for the ones that don't get as many views for last. That's how I usually do it with reactions. That's why on Fridays you always see me react to Dragon Quest Adventure of Die first. The only exception is anime premieres. Anime premieres are the only time where I don't follow that rule because with anime premieres, like gambling as to seeing how the video is going to do well. Case in point in Idaten, it was a good choice for me to react to episodes 1 and 2 first last week. But yeah, for any of the curious, that's how I usually do the process to which anime I react to first, for those of you wondering. But anyways, again, thank you very much, both of y'all, for commenting in the live chat. Thank you very much, everyone else, for watching my video. Hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, or subscribe. And I will be seeing y'all later if you come back for more. Oh, and I checked. There's going to be no Shaman King next week. So, yeah, Thursday, if I am forced to work urban time, Idaten will be first. So, no worries. There'll be no Shaman King next week. So, yeah, Idaten will be priority number 1. But anyways, y'all, thank you very much for watching my video, and have a great and safe day, everyone. Oh, thank you very much for Pain, but I'm actually not sleeping yet. I'm going to react to a lot more animes. I will probably react to, since Sunny Boy didn't do well for me last week and Scarlet Nexus didn't do well to me, I'll just catch up on Thursday anime. So I'm going to be reacting to Aqua Taupe first, probably. And then Peach Boy. And then Higurashi. But anyways, thank you very much, Rem Pain, and have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.